Hi, this is George LeMieux, and this is your COVID-19 report from the Gunster Law Firm for Tuesday, April 21st. We'll start with the numbers today. 27,869 confirmed positive tests in Florida, up from about 27,495 earlier today. Number of deaths in Florida, 867, up from 839. Total cases in the United States, 816,000. In the world, just over 2.5 million. We're seeing that the numbers of increases day by day are 800 or less, 3 days in a row. That's the best 3-day stretch that we've had since March. The governor gave a press conference today to talk about the accomplishments Florida has had in fighting COVID-19 and that we are flattening the curve. I think the governor made some really good points about the fact that a lot of doom and gloom was predicted by some of the news media as to how things would go in Florida. In fact, thinking that there would be 400,000 people on this day in the hospital. The case is that our hospitals still have vacancies, and that the field hospitals that we set up all over the state, we never had to use them. So what Florida has done in terms of implementing closures and asking people to social distance has worked, and that has been a big improvement and help for Florida. And if you compare, to the governor's point, how we've done versus Italy or state of New York, Florida has fared very, very well. And that's encouraging. And what that leads us into is that the governor has appointed this Florida Restart Executive Committee, and there are going to be further subcommittees of the Restart Committee that are going to talk about ways to open up the economy. There's going to be a committee on food, tourism, accommodations, construction, one on education, administration, IT, manufacturing, another on mining, utilities, wholesale, still another on agriculture, finance, government, healthcare, management, and then professional services. So those subcommittees will start to get to work. They'll give recommendations to the governor to help restart the state. Great news out of Washington, D.C. today. The Senate came to an agreement on further funding for small businesses around the country. The Senate passed nearly a $500 billion Corona aid bill. This is in addition to the more than $2 trillion CARES Act that was passed a couple weeks back. You'll remember that the Paycheck Protection Program ran out of money. They expended the $351 billion. They put in another $310 billion, I should say, for that program, plus $60 billion for disaster loans, $75 billion for hospitals, and $30 billion for testing. So more aid on the way from Washington, D.C. All in all, a very good day for our country and a good day for Florida. We're going to get through this, Florida. I look forward to talking to you tomorrow. Until that time, be well.